It's time for Trailblazer Game Day here on the Fan Sports Network. Glad you're with us, getting you ready for kickoff. Trailblazer Game Day built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, Mark Musgrave, and a long time, a full calendar year, and we are getting close and close and closer and closer, and now we're there. Kickoff coming 6 o'clock tonight, guys, and expectations high for Montana State, the first opponent for the Trailblazers. They come in as the number 3 team in the country. They were undefeated at home last year and, of course, made it to the FCS College Football semifinals. So tall order for Coach Paul Peterson and the Trailblazers as they go out on the road, and they're going to be road warriors this year. 4 home games, 7 road games, starting with the season opener tonight.
Hey, they're going to face a very good offense that really started to light it up last year. Like you said, Devin, they won 3 out of their last 4 games. Stephen F. Austin, they scored 47 points. Versus SUU, they scored 48 points. Tarleton State, they scored 34 points. And they played a very good first half against BYU. So this spread and shred offense, it is coming together for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and we're obviously going to talk with one of the new coordinators, Coach Tui Tupou, a little bit later in the show. We're going to get a chance. I sat down with Ricky Johnson, who is expected to really be the number 1 receiver, was preseason first team UAC, and Cyrus Webster, who was tabbed as the defensive preseason player of the year. So all that coming your way here inside Trailblazer Game Day, built by Bucks Ace Hardware. But Caden, it's a long time coming. Excitement's in the air. Not a lot of people outside of St. George giving the Trailblazers much of a shot tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that Montana State's good. They're ranked pretty high. So, of course, we're going to be seeing a lot from Montana State. But look, this Utah Tech team, it's a similar offense from what they had last year. They are just having a bunch of guys that were doing pretty well last year that are moving up into some better positions for them. You have returning quarterbacks, and that's nice. I know, obviously, you had Vic Cabalas last year that took a lot of time, but having Kobe Tracy and Boone Abbott right back in it, they know this offense really well. And that spread and shred offense is going to be kind of fun to watch. And I think it's one of those things that if that speed can kick in, then maybe they'll do okay. That's what we're going to be looking forward to tonight.
You mentioned Vic Cabalas. He's gone. Joey Hobart, what a season he had, left in the portal. Justin Kirkland, gone. Tyrell Grayson, gone. I don't know if anybody watched Quali Conley week 0 when San Jose State played USC. Former Trailblazer, had over 100 yards and did a pretty nice job out of the backfield catching the ball. Gone. But we do have some guys, some newcomers. Donde Fuller, linebacker. He comes in, joins this team. We've got a couple of other players that we really expect to see shine. We could be starting Scooter Jackson. He's the anticipated starter at cornerback. So we've got some young recruits that should be ready to fill the void from some of those guys that left. Javian Lofton was the other transfer that came in from Liberty that's a senior. Got a couple running backs, one from Virginia and another one that played at Cal. So the portal giveth, the portal taketh away. So going to be a lot of excitement. I kind of feel like, guys, week 1 is one of those weeks where you can kind of surprise some teams. You know, we see some FCS teams upset in some money game scenarios, some FBS teams. Now, this is FCS versus FCS, but when you're playing the number 3 team, you're not supposed to win this game up in Bozeman, Montana.
Now, this is actually a very similar situation to what they had last year to start the season against Sacramento State, right? Very similar situation where you're playing against a team that's highly ranked in FCS. And you know what? They started off that game playing well. It kind of got away from them in week 1 last year, but maybe you can flip that script this year and keep it close, and maybe you have a shot against Montana State here tonight.
Mark, I'm just curious, your thoughts. We've been hearing all through spring camp, close quarterback race, all through fall camp, Kobe Tracy, Boone Abbott. One day one looks good, the next practice another one looks good. We're really at this point in time going to find out when we have Rod Zundel join us here in a few minutes on the pregame show for Mountain Bozeman who the starter is, but we expect both guys to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I just coming from, this is just my humble opinion, I believe Kobe, I think he's going to be the starter, but again, we're quarterback system game just to kind of see who can. I got to be thinking results and stats, how they both played. I got to be thinking Kobe Tracy is probably, but again, that's just my humble opinion.
And we'll have that. Rod will tell us who Coach Peterson started up in just a few minutes. And watching Trailblazer Game Day, built by Hardware. We're going to take a time. When we come back, Mark up with one of the new Tui Tupo. We are on the Bobcats and the upcoming Trailblazer football. Don't go away on Trailblazer Game Day.
To work or, well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team is ready to help you with insurance from American Family. Give us a call 525-251-9102.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main and Cedar City.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
Welcome into Coordinator's Corner here on the Fan Sports Network. We have our co-offensive coordinator, Coach Tui Tupo. Did I say that correctly, Coach?
That was good.
All right, very good. In the studio here with us on our Coordinator's Corner, we're excited to have you in the studio with Mark and myself to talk a little Trailblazer football as we're getting ready to start the season. And I'm sure you guys are probably just about as hyped as the rest of us are, right?
Yeah, it's fall camp. You get kind of sick of going against each other for so long, and so I think everyone's just ready to play a game.
Now, before we jump into football, I'm looking at your family here, and you have a gorgeous family. Now, your first year at Utah Tech, you're 5 seasons in. First as a co-offensive coordinator, how does that role change for you? Are you calling some of the plays on Saturdays, or what is your role as a coordinator?
So I work together with Coach Hughes, which is awesome. I've worked going on, almost 8 years now. We worked together for 2.5 years together and going on our 5th year down here together. So me and him kind of split the responsibilities of kind of run thoughts, pass thoughts, the way we want our offense, the way we want the culture we want, and we just merged together. And I work with him very close, which is nicely because like we've worked together so long, who knows how long, but
you share a brain as well.
Yeah, finish each other's sentences. So
yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your background, maybe college, what position, tell me a little bit about that kind of stuff.
So I grew up in Orem at Mountain View High School. I graduated from there, and my college experience, I signed with the University of Utah. They try to switch me as a tight end. They try to switch me as a tackle. I didn't want to I went down to Snow College, 2 years down there. When I was done with Snow, Washington State, and I went up, it wasn't even a full semester. I ended up going on a mission. And when I went on my mission, I went to Panama. I told my brother, he ended up going home. I said, hey, wherever you end up going, get back. So I didn't re-recruit myself. He ended up signing with San Jose State.
Okay.
And I got home in July, and I was blessed enough to sign with San Jose State and go finish up my 2 years there. And when I was done with college, I did a bunch of rookie camps in the NFL. And then I was able to sign on with the Pittsburgh Steelers for 1 year. So
Was that in the Bill Cowher days?
that was not. That was Mike
No.
Tomlin still.
Mike Tomlin.
So,
Oh yeah, Tomlin has been there.
Tomlin's
for-
been there a
It's been
while.
a long
You know,
time.
you think
Long
of the
time.
old. I know we're not here talking Pittsburgh Steelers, but they've only had 3 coaches. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and now Mike Tomlin. It's incredible.
Yeah, the culture there it was awesome. I was there with Big Ben and Troy Polamalu.
Oh yeah.
It's funny, when I was there, I had long hair.
Yeah.
So there's a day that Troy Polamalu and I switched jerseys. Nobody knew the difference. You know, and the story got even better when I came into my locker the next day. There's a whole box of Head and Shoulders shampoo in my locker.
Oh, my
It was
gosh.
nice. It was nice. It was a fun experience.
That's awesome. Well, I know we're excited to have you here at Utah Tech. What kind of brought you over to Southern Utah and Utah Tech?
So ever since I got married right before my senior year of college, so my wife moved out to San Jose, California, and we've kind of lived a lot of our marriage before we came here outside the state. And when I was at Colorado, we gave birth to our third child. I lied, third and fourth child out there. And we just wanted to be closer to home. You know, growing up in Orange,
Mhm.
my wife grew up in Salt Lake.
Okay.
You know, have the kids a chance to be closer to their grandparents. And, you know, obviously anybody from the state of Utah, you never have to sell St. George to them, right? The
Yeah,
opportunity to come
exactly.
live down here, I was
That's
like,
very
I'll
true.
take that. So loved every second of it.
So you got 5 kids.
5 kids.
What are their names?
This is a girl. Her name is Kalolaine. And then after that, Peter Sony. We got Tavita. Then we got Kalai. And then we got baby Sifa. So
Are they loving football? Are you kind of getting them into that, starting them
They-
young? And
I try not to be the pushy
Yeah.
dad, parent, coach, you know, but most of them, yeah, they love playing. They love going to the games. My daughter, the boys, she's
Yeah.
out there playing football at our games over with all the boys, and she won't go. We won't let her, but she's still playing. She's still playing,
that's awesome.
you know, and so, but yeah, that's how they've grown. That's all they've grown up around.
Yeah.
And so they love it. They just love being here.
So tell us a little bit about the game planning that's going on for Montana State.
Montana
Montana
State.
State. You got Montana, the
week
following
after-
Montana State. What kind of problems on the defensive side of the ball that they to maybe slow Trailblazer offense?
Well, they're big. They got some men. Some were all conference last year. Just go guys, and just all around, they're coached really well and they're disciplined. You know, so you can't make any mistakes around them. You got to play good fundamental football, or they're gonna take full advantage of that.
So tell us about, again, with Montana State coming up. It's a new season. It's a little bit new when it comes to the personnel out there on the field. Who are some standouts this year through your camps and practices coming up to week 1 that maybe we haven't seen before, or maybe someone who was kind of taking a back seat last year? Who do we have out there?
So obviously at receiver, you got Ricky Johnson. You know him. Obviously Joey was great for us last
Yeah.
year, and new game Ricky really started coming on. He set the school record for single game yards in a game, but he's had a giant.
I am the actual defensive player of the year. So
Preseason was great, but you won it at the end of the year. I
Yes,
got
sir.
you,
Yes,
buddy.
sir.
Cyrus, tell me a little bit about wearing number 3, New Jersey, Abe Reinhardt's jersey, special honor.
yes, it's a huge honor, and I kind of said it in the little article I had, but I never got to actually meet Abe. I never got to really play with him, but a lot of stuff I've heard about him, a lot of great stuff. It's a huge honor. Like that, he was a great person, and knowing Malaki, knowing Cajun, knowing the people that played with him, they said he led by his actions. He led by how he worked, and I try and do the same. Every single day I show up to it's like work. You show up to work, and you have to have a good attitude. You got to go out there, and you got to work extremely hard. And I go out there, and I try and work extremely hard for the guys around me. And like I said, it's a huge honor, and I feel super blessed, and I feel like it's not only an achievement, but like it's like our coaches see me as something too, and they want me to do something with this team too as well. So it's like I said, I can only say it's a huge honor. So
I'm excited to see where number 3 this year. I'm sure the Trailblazer fans are as well. Obviously, you mentioned work, but you still haven't lost your passion for the game. That shows up in your play. How do you make it fun every day and remember that it is just a game, especially when you're going into Bobcat country and they're the number 3 team in the country?
Oh yeah, so I was thinking about this literally when I was driving here. I was like, it's kind of weird because you never forget how to drive. You know what I mean? So it's like you never forget when you get in your car. It's not like, how do I drive this thing? So it's kind of the same thing for me. When I get in my stance, it's like I never think, how do I play football? I never think, how do I go out there and make plays? How can I be a high-flying energy guy out there? It's
side
really think about
of their containment.
Well, that's big because that's where big plays come from.
The big come to you and you make the plays.
At the 10, Miller to pass.
That keeps me motivated.
Here comes the
I'll be
pressure,
sure.
and the ball is hit and popped in the air, and it falls to the ground and save the day for the T-Birds.
Let's see if it's a fumble or a forward pass.
And who hit him? Cyrus Webster. That's close.
You get a big
That is
down
close.
stop in practice. You get to throw up that fist, and it's fun. So
You're moments away from the kickoff, all that work that you mentioned. How do you control the emotion? How do you play with adrenaline on the edge but not over the edge? Because this is a really good team. And give some of our listeners and viewers a little bit of details on how the defense can try to slow down this Gold Rush packed weekend with all these Bobcat fans coming to watch you guys play.
yes, sir. So one thing that me personally I have put within my game is controlled violence. So I think because I've been a younger classman. When I was a freshman, I played then. When I was a sophomore, I was still kind of a younger classman. But now it's like I know what I have to do, but I have to go out there and play with controlled violence. I got to play with violence, but also has to be controlled. So that's a big thing my coaches have been telling me is like go out there and be controlled when you play. Have a lot of energy, go out there, play with passion, put your heart on display, but also you got to play with a lot of control. And with what you said about the defense, we're super conditioned. We're ready to go out there and play. Freaky, if we got to play 80 plays, all of us, we're ready to do it. So it's going to be fun. There's not a lot I can't say, but it's going to be fun.
Obviously, big change. Big Loney leaves the program, moves to Texas. James Kowser's now the D-line coach. How's that transition been?
It's so good. I love Coach Kowser. He's like fresh out of the league. He's like he's not that old. He played in 2019, so he's not like an old guy. He's not this old-fashioned kind of coach. He understands stuff. He understands how it is to be a player. He was at a smaller school. He was at SUU. We don't like those guys, but he was at SUU. So he understands a lot. He was a defensive end. He has the record for sacks. He has the record for TFLs. Like he knows how to go out there and make plays, and he knows how to be technical and how to put the technical work on display. And with Big Loney, it was a lot of effort, a lot of being relentless, being I wouldn't say like violent, but at the same time violent. Yeah, go out there, be violent, make plays with a whole lot of effort. And I think with Coach Kowser, it's go out there, be technical, but also be violent. So with both those put together, I'm super excited because now I have two tools in my bag that I can go out there and put on display. So.
Can't wait to watch Cyrus Webster, everybody. 6 o'clock Mountain Time kickoff right here on the Fan Sports Network. And Cyrus will be wearing that Abe Reinhart number 3. Quite an honor, buddy. Great to catch up with you. Go get him.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Devin Dixon here with Ricky Johnson, wide receiver, ready for a breakout year. Ricky, moments away, season opener. What's going through your mind? Excitement, right? Montana State, huge opponent, number 3 in the country.
Yes, sir. Just super excited. Like I said, we've been training really hard all the offseason, whole offseason. Me and the team been training hard, so just looking forward to it. Just hella excited.
How's the chemistry with the quarterbacks as you're putting in the game plan for this week been?
It's been pretty good. We had a lot of rotations in the quarterback early on, but as we get down to the countdown, we have a couple QBs that we have in mind. So the chemistry's been good, and we've been really working in the offseason.
Is that good? You know problems that Coach maybe plays on playing 2 quarterbacks in the season opener? You don't mind, do you?
Nah, I don't. I feel like I have a connection on both, so I feel like I'm going to be doing really good with both of them.
Ricky Johnson here with me. Montana State, number 3 team in the country. You guys played some tough teams last year, so you should be used to this. But for some of the newcomers, you're going into hostile territory on the road, a really good football team. What's the mindset of the team, and how are you getting those guys prepared?
Yes, sir. It's just super excited. I know the game is going to be sold out, so looking forward to that. And we played a couple hard teams last year, but more focused on ourselves and just making sure everyone does their job, and we will be good.
Talk to me a little bit about what you've worked on specifically this year in the offseason. I know you've been putting in the work. Was it speed, agility, leaping, high pointing? What was it specifically? I know you want to get better in every area that you possibly can, but what were some of the specifics?
Specifics, I would say most definitely speed, getting in and out of my breaks, and as well as studying the defense. I feel like a lot of people, they focus when they're on offense, they focus on the routes, they focus on the speed, which I was doing as well, but as well as knowing the defenses, knowing who drops where, and just the little stuff, just a little.
You confident you guys can go up there and give them a show and shock them?
Oh, most definitely. I'm super excited. So,
Ricky Johnson, all your family going up to?
I got my mom and my two grandparents going.
So you have support in the States?
Yeah, that's the first to make, so I'm super excited that they're going to be there, so I got to show out. So.
Ricky Johnson ready to show out. Montana State kickoff 6 o'clock right here on the Fan Sports Network. Ricky, can't wait to talk to you throughout the season, and good luck on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Closing in on kickoff. Welcome back, everybody. Trailblazer Game Day, built by Buck. Of course, really appreciate our title sponsor this year, Sand Hollow Resort. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, Mark Musgrave. We're going to be going out to Bozeman to Rod Zundel in just a few minutes. But, guys, final thoughts here from the Fan Sports Network studios. Caden, let's start.
Final thoughts really just comes down to this, that I'm excited for Utah Tech football. I think there's a lot of great returning talent that I could just be one of those. Cyrus Webster, who you talked with already. There's a reason we're talking to him in preseason, because they were standing. Let's see what they can do again this year.
Mark, what are you most curious? You got somebody in mind tonight?
I am the secondary at Montana State. They have 4 new starters: cornerback Miles Jackson, nickelback level strong safety Rylan Ort, and free safety Drew. How will they handle the spread and shred offense?
Yeah, Brent Vigen has done a great job since he came in. He was the D coordinator at Wyoming. He is 24-5, and of course, Montana State, number 3 in the country, didn't lose a home game last year. It's Gold Rush weekend. Going to be a packed house in a ruckus environment for the Trailblazers. Hey, lots more pregame coverage coming up when we go out to Bozeman to Rod Zundel right after this. You guys, thanks for watching and listening to Trailblazer Game Day, built by Bucks Ace Hardware.
Hey, we all brothers, we all family. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Trailblazer, presented by TDS, Internet, TV, Phone.
Let's go!
Welcome to Bozeman, Montana. It is almost go time for the season opener for your Utah Tech Trailblazers and the Montana State Bobcats.
We're really excited for this game here. We'll show you a couple clips on offense, a couple clips on defense. This is NAU. NAU had a lot of success in the pass game. You can see they're trying to hide their safeties. They got 2 high safeties doing a little QB waggle, getting outside the pocket. They're really big and stout up front with big linebackers to stop the run. So NAU does a really good job of getting out of the pocket, buying a little extra time that puts a lot of pressure on this safety. Which one does he cover? They got a nice little 2-on-1 with the wheel route in the post. Quarterback's able to find that post. We feel like with our offense and the run and shoot that we can keep them spread out a little bit and identify what safety we're gonna pick on. This next play we got here is McNeese State. McNeese did a really good job too. Pretty close game at their place. It's hard to play at their place. They're loud and again they're pretty physical. They're running a 5-man box in the run game here. They got 5 defenders to take care of the 5 gaps. They've got outside help with the safeties that you can't see in the nickel. But McNeese does a really good job with this double team getting onto the linebacker. And this safety who's in charge of the pass game's got to come downhill. You can affect a safety that's in quarters coverage with some play action because he has a run fit that he's got to help. You can see him come down here with McNeese and runs into the back of his guy. The offensive line doing a great job getting on the linebacker and pushing him into the safety. We feel like we're going to get some boxes that are conducive to running because of our spread pass game. So you kind of have to pick your poison. Are you going to get an extra guy in the box to stop the run, or are you going to get that guy in the pass game into some of those windows? So that's what we like about our offense. Talking about their offense, really good rushing the ball. I think they average over 300 yards a game rushing. This quarterback, number 10, I think it's Mallet, transfer from Wyoming, had 19 touchdowns. You can see we'll go on this back end. So they like running the quarterback. Running a little inside zone here, so they're on their zone tracks, working up to the linebackers. This tight end right here does a really good job of influencing this D end, right? A lot of times they'll just arc straight up, and this guy's able to make a shuffle squeeze. But you can see he's going to come up the field and allows that quarterback to pull the football. He's got a true read here, so if that end he feels like he's coming down to make the tackle, he'll pull it, which he does. They've got 2 defenders out there, and they've got the numbers that they like, 2-on-2. And you can see the quarterback does a really good job of reading the football, and he's gonzo. Really good runner. Like I said, 19 touchdowns. We definitely got to neutralize their run game as well. Really good job too. You can see what happens with the QB run game, right? So they've arced these guys on the outside. It's definite pass, but him giving the look of a QB draw allows this linebackers to step up, and they vacate this middle of the field, which they send normally an arcing guy that likes blocking this guy to run right by. And so a nice little play action pass. That running back should have stayed straight up the field, but instead curves into getting tackled. But you can see they were smart. They used their QB run to advantage to be able to put pressure on the defense. So again, we got to neutralize the QB run game, force them in bad down and distances, and make sure we don't give up any big plays.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
Discover the challenge your soul has been seeking, where the lure of triumph rings through time and space, where limits are transformed, champions are crowned, and legends are made. The land of endurance is calling. Rise to it.
At Finley Hyundai, we're dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality sales, service, and financing assistance for all of your Hyundai needs. We understand that the car buying process can be stressful, which is why we strive to make it as hassle-free as possible for every customer. Whether you're seeking upfront price transparency or looking to upgrade to a new Hyundai with warranty coverage, our team is here to help. Come visit us today and discover why Findlay Hyundai is the best choice for your automotive needs.
With 12,000 trailblazers enrolled every year, Utah Tech University is a force to be reckoned with. That's a lot of people looking for a place to live. SouthernUtahRealEstate.com has got you covered, featuring thousands of listings for both buyers and renters. It is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. With SouthernUtahRealEstate.com, everybody wins. Find your home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Rockwell Watches presents the Monster Truck Militia Tour at Butterfield Park in Harriman for 2 monster-size shows. September 16th, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Metal ripping, high-flying, Monster Truck Madness. Come see your favorite monster trucks live, like Jurassic Attack, up close and personal. Get tickets online at MonsterTruckMilitia.com or at any Jiffy Lube location. Seats start at just $15. Fun for the whole family. Come early for the pit party. Get autographs and ride in a real live monster truck. Visit MonsterTruckMilitia.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Welcome back to Bozeman, Montana. One of the popular hangouts here in Bozeman, the M Hiking Trail. It's a 1.6-mile loop. Takes about an hour to complete because you have an elevation gain of nearly 850 feet. And welcome back. Welcome back to Bobcat Stadium. This place is going to be sold out today. It's Gold Rush. It's one of their traditions here. First game of the season. So they are going to have this thing full of...
To Dixie Rock. Yeah. Coach Carl, I got a question for you. Yeah. Do you like hiking?
I don't.
Me neither.
Me and Gravity are friends.
No, not at all. Not at all. Here with Coach Hunter,
hiking
defensive
is a
coordinator.
Great thing for you in life. You need to do it.
Do you like hiking?
I love it. It's great.
What's your favorite hike to do in Southern Utah?
The best one I've done so far is Canaryville Falls.
Wow.
Freaking awesome.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for
enjoyable. You need to enjoy it.
Yes, I'll take your word for it because I probably will never do it. Sorry, Switzer. Do you like hiking?
No.
Hey, there you go, baby. Same. Sam Cannon on gata.
No, I hate hiking. I hate it.
Even though we live in Southern Utah, not many of us are hikers here.
I forgot. I was I forgot about that one.
It's a mass migration. Stuck in a little canyon. Let's go. Good start. How are you doing today?
Ready for the talent show?
Ready for the talent show, baby.
Yeah,
Talent show coming up after this.
Dripped out just for today. For today. Looking good, huh?
Chain,
I'm
jacket,
ready.
the one AirPod.
Hey, getting ready, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
it's like a herd of cattle or bison or trailblazers hiking up the rocks. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You forgot to put it in sport mode, Topo. Sport mode.
So true. Again, not many of us are hikers. Can it hold me? It's like we're doing okay so far. We're doing okay so far. Here we go. Ah! With the Utah Tech Trailblazers. Doing our best. I'm sweating. There's cracks in the rocks. Ryan, question for you, buddy. Do you like hiking?
No.
I enjoy hiking. Have you hiked around St. George since moving down here?
No, not once.
Oh, hey, me neither.
No.
This is the best. The best I get when it comes to hiking. Jaron, do you like hiking? Let me catch my breath.
No, I don't like hiking.
I don't like hiking either.
No.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Man, Ty Hyde from the 208, just waking up.
What's happening?
From Preston, Idaho.
I'm tired, man.
I got one question for you. Do you like hiking?
Huh?
Do you like hiking?
Hiking?
Yes.
Depends on the weather.
Okay. So have you hiked around St. George?
Yeah, I have a little bit. If it's too hot, I'm not going.
Here's the KK. I got one question to ask you, buddy. Do you like hiking?
I do. I've been going out here with my girl. Yeah.
Really? You've been hiking around St. George?
Yeah, I do.
You're one of the... Here's the view. Masters is the third, signing off with Trailblazer Tales, baby.
Oh, I heard the signing off.
Yes.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Max Christensen in the third.
Yes. Go Trump.
All right, that was Max Christensen. Minutes away from kickoff. Trailblazers and Bobcats out on the field right now. The Montana State Marching Band. Trailblazer Sports Vision. And of course, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. However, we hopefully will have enough sound so you can understand what's going on. As I mentioned at the beginning, which you did not hear, this is the third meeting between Utah Tech and Montana State. Both previous meetings were here, and when Utah Tech was a Division II school under the name of Dixie State, that was 2009. Trailblazers lost by a field goal, but then 2 years earlier in 2007, they came up here and got shellacked 61-7. So Utah Tech trying to pick up their first win in their third time against Montana State. All right, we're going to take a break, come back more with Trailblazer Sports Vision and Trailblazer Kickoff. Trailblazer Football brought to you by Sand Hollow Resort. Mention Trailblazers and get 10% off at the grill at Sand Hollow. And don't miss the next Rock Bowl concert, September 8th, Eagles Tribute Band. Get tickets at sandhollowresorts.com. Back with more of Trailblazer Kickoff after this.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision Place for
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $5 now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
Welcome back to Bozeman, Montana. Another popular gathering place here in Bozeman, the Gallatin River. It's about 12 miles long, and it runs into the Jefferson and Madison rivers, and those 2 rivers form the Missouri River.
Aloha Friday.
Aloha Friday.
Hey, you
never once said what up, D-line.
Hey, we're lying in front of the camera now.
He's putting on for the camera.
We're lying in front of the camera. Well, hey,
he's never touched me before.
Hey, that's crazy.
Now we're cool.
That's crazy. Okay. We act in front of the camera now, Coach Guys. Look at him.
Hey,
nah, don't get serious.
No, but for real, like, how's the rash? Is it healing?
Bro, what's up, bro?
Yeah, it's the first time. Hey, oh my God.
Oh, look at D-line, bro. D-line, bro. Yo, act like I don't come here every day and say what's up, D-line. Cameras come out, they start making up everything.
You know, the only reason Jared and Shaden's talking to you right now is because you're mic'd up.
Right.
I mean, this guy never talks to you during practice.
Right.
He saw that mic, and he goes, "Oh, hey, Jared, what's up, brother?"
Fake love, huh? Fake love.
I came in that everybody else. Like,
You got me up. You got me up.
Max, I didn't see you.
How can you not see me?
I never see you.
Not see me.
How can you not see the camera? I just seen the camera going out to the mic, and I put two.
He's out here for the click. Jake Sheridan's out here for the
Oh, here. I hear you. Hook her. Give you all my loving, because there's nothing to hide.
See, you're a different dude with that camera.
Hey. Wizard. B gap, alert, pull.
Time, right? How can you not be focused? How can you not have razor-like focus and say, hey, I gotta get this done?
Let's go. Back is on 1, 2, 3.
Coach, where does the time go? It's come up on us pretty. Coach, where does the time go? It's come up on us pretty quickly. I bet you guys are just anxious to pop some pads with somebody else.
Yeah, it's been a fun fall camp. Very, very productive. Our guys have trained super hard. And you go throughout this whole year just for these 11 opportunities, and the first one's coming up. We're excited.
How has fall camp gone? You've had about a month worth of practice now. You've been pretty healthy.
Good, yeah.
But what have you noticed about your team that you're excited to see today?
Yeah, I think we've got some really good competitors, and we've practiced on a high level. Each practice has been different, competing with the offense and defense. You know, not one side of the ball has been good. It's been a mix of both, making some plays on both sides of the ball, so that's good to see. Like I said, I'm just excited for our guys to be able to have the opportunity, and it's going to be a great environment against a great team.
You kind of have a good decision to have. You got two quarterbacks that had a lot of time last year, and we're not going to find out until kickoff, the first time they trot out, who's going to be the starter, because you're not going to give that up. But Kobe Tracy and Boone Abbott, both those guys have some good skills that's going to help you.
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. They've had a really good summer, having another year under their belt with the offense. They're playing with high level of confidence, and they're bringing the team up with their performance. And so both of them, I believe, deserve to play.
Do you want to give us a hint?
Yeah, one of those two is going to start.
Oh, man, that is so important to know. And also, it's got to be exciting because you lost your 1,000-yard rusher in Quali Connolly last year, but you got three guys coming in through the transfer portal, Junior, Nigel Osborne, or Chris Street. But talk about how excited you are to see how they perform on Saturday.
Well, they've been splitting reps all throughout fall camp. Ronnie comes with a ton of experience. He's leading the room. Very encouraging. I'm excited just for that part. Even if he doesn't ever rush for a yard, he's already adding value to our program just with the type of person he is. Chris Street does some really good things, really good side to side, and then Nigel was with us in the springtime, early signee last December, and we've been excited for him and his progress. Had a really good summer, put on a bunch of weight in the summertime. So those three guys are excellent running backs. They're going to make up for quality leading on the transfer portal.
And then of course it's the spread and shred offense. Again, you're going to take your shots. You're going to throw it around the field, and your receiving core is pretty deep. Even though you lost the number one receiver in the country, Joey Hobart, last year.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got a good group of kids. Yeah, we're going to spread the field, end zone to end zone, sideline to sideline, and make the defense cover us in that wide open grass. That's our goal. But yeah, Ricky Johnson, one of our captains, has had a really good summertime, and I'm really proud of him. We talked about this the other day, but he's brought a lot of those guys with him. He's training at a higher level. Had a really good summer. Didn't go home even after the semester was over. Just was really focused, and he brought everybody else with him. Excited about Keith Davis and Daniel Thomason from last year. Javion Lofton, Michael Moten. You'll hear Bo Sparks. Eric Olson. We got a crew of guys. We're going to play to 10 receivers, that's what we do.
And quickly on defense, they got to take care of the quarterback, Malott. He can run, he can throw.
Yes.
He's the real deal.
Yeah, 19 touchdowns. They rushed for 300 yards a game. We got to control line of scrimmage to control the run for them and force them in bad down and distances.
2 new offensive coordinators. You got the anticipation level to see. This is their first game they've called plays.
Yeah, they're seasoned. I mean, I've been with them for now 5 years. They're smart. They're exceptional people. They're going to put our kids in good position to be successful. Not worried about that.
Gold Rush, this place is going to be packed. The stadium's going to be rocking and rolling. Probably the loudest that you'll see all year. Probably compared to BYU last year, if not louder, because it's a smaller stadium.
Yeah.
But it's going to be great.
Montanans.
Yeah.
Right? How does that you say it?
That's good enough for me, the Bobcatians.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a great atmosphere for your
sure.
guys. Have you? I saw you put some speakers out in practice a little bit to make some noise.
Yeah. You gotta have a contingency plan for all sorts of things, and you know, I address those types of things. You know, if it's going to be rainy or high elevation, like we address it, and then we don't care. We just got to go out and perform. So we're just going to act like they're rooting for us, right?
But what an atmosphere to start your season. They're ranked 3rd in the country in FCS. This may be your biggest challenge of the year early on.
Right away, and a great way to start. Really see where we're at, and I think what we do offensively and how much better we've gotten defensively. I think we match up well. It should be a fun game.
In 20 seconds, what do you want to see from your team besides a win? What do you want to see out of these guys?
I really am excited to see our progress. I mean, like going against each other again, you can't really gauge it until you see an opponent who's a perennial powerhouse, a playoff team, ranked number, whatever they are, 3, 4. I want to see where we're at against a team like that, and it's been a time each year trying to build to get to that. So it'll be fun to see.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
All right.
Send us away. There you go. That's it.